guys, so today's video is going to be my November favorites. This month has been a mix of me mixing like new products but as well as going back into my stash and kind of seeing what I currently own and re-loving it. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I rediscovered was this perfume by Coach. And it is called Coach Love. As you can see, I kind of went through the half of the bottle just primarily in the month of November. It's a gorgeous scent. It's kind of a mix of being fresh and bright in the beginning, but it's super subdued and gorgeous when you when it dries down. I get a ton of compliments whenever I wear this. It's a very feminine scent. I love wearing it when I'm going out because guys love this one. Anytime I've worn it, I've gotten compliments from a guy, so I'm like, hey, I'll take it. So yeah, this is Coach Love. I believe it should still be available. I've had it for a while now, and I'm kind of just now getting around to actually truly loving it. The next item is a new perfume, and it is Be by Balenciaga. And I love Balenciaga perfumes. I own, I think, almost all of them. And this is the first scent that was created by Alexander Wang since he just took over the house. And this is an interesting scent. I didn't think I would love it just from reading a few of the notes online. It's kind of with lilies, and I'm not a big lily girl. But when I wear it, it kind of feels a little bit more mature, but I wear it when I'm going to work. It's a beautiful scent. It won't be for everyone. I can see why someone who's a little bit younger might not like this. If you're into kind of the juicy coutures and whatnot of the world, you probably won't like this, but I love it. And I love the bottle. I love having this sit on my vanity. It's really pretty. I like seeing it, and I like applying it as well. And it's kind of thick. It's expensive, but you know, it's Balenciaga. The last fragrance is a throwback to my youthful days. It is the Bath & Body Moonlight Path. As you can see, I'm halfway through. This is what I call my weekend fragrance. So the days where if I'm not gonna go out, or if I don't really wanna wear anything too overpowering, I just, you know, apply this. This is Moonlight Path. And it's just it's really kind of calming. I do wear this before bed when I take a shower, and I just kind of spritz a little. I don't know why. It's just a habit I've done, I've gotten through over the years. My mother and I both apply perfume before bed. It's weird. But yeah, this is the Fine Fragrance Mist, and I love it. I love everything Moonlight Path by Bath & Body Works. So, and I also have tons of backups of these, but I don't know why, but I can't let these go. I don't care what anyone says. I love these Bath & Body fragrance mists. So that's perfumes. Another item that I kind of rediscovered was my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is the color Amande. And at first I wasn't sure if this was my color, but I like it. Whenever I apply, I noticed that my under eye area is brightened. I did fall in love with this when it first came out, and then I kind of had a falling out with it. I'm not quite sure why. I just kind of stopped using it, and then as I watch more YouTube videos, everyone keeps raving about it, and so I decided to give it another go, and I like it. I do use it underneath my eyes, like I mentioned, and around my lips, since my lip area is dark. So anywhere if I want to brighten the area, I do tend to try to highlight with it a little as well. Again, this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Amande, and I love it. I've been wearing it a whole lot more, and I've even worn this without foundation, so I just cover up the dark circles and then I'm good to go since I don't really need a lot of foundation. This has been my go-to concealer for the past month. The next two products are face mists. I love face mists. I don't know what it is about them. They're just refreshing. They kind of just, I apply them as part of my skincare routines. After I wash my makeup, I tone, and I apply a face mist before I moisturize, and it just gives my skin that extra added layer of moisture. Lately, I don't know what has been going on, but my skin has been so dry, and I'm normally oily, so it's kind of just been my skin's in a 180 lately. So after I wash my face, I just noticed it's so tight, and I don't know if it's the cleanser that I'm using, but I've just kind of had to, you know, up the level of moisture for my skin. So the first one is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. It is this guy. Mario Badescu is like a highly recommended skincare line. I love their products. And this one, when I apply it, it's just super calming. I love the scent. It's very clean. It's great. I can't recommend it enough. I love it. And the other one is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. And this is expensive, but I love it. I apply this during the day, whereas this one I apply at night, you know, right before, as part of my nightly skincare routine. It just feels good, especially those nights where I go out and, you know, I may have had 1 or 2 drinks, and when I'm removing my makeup, you know, you just feel gross sometimes, so I love applying this at night, whereas this I apply in the daytime. I'll even apply this over my makeup when I'm done sometimes, you know, I'll just like kind of shake it up and apply it. It's really good. It smells kind of like spa-ish, and it's just such a beautiful packaging. It's got this like little gold spray nozzle. It's just very luxurious. I love it. I love Tatcha as a skincare brand. It's just very kind of like, again, luxurious. It makes you feel grown and sexy. You know, I just love it. I would recommend a face mist to kind of, you know, add that extra layer of oomph back into your skin. The next couple of products are all lip products. And so it is the LA Girl Glazed Lip Paints. Yes, these are the LA Girl Glazed Lip Paints. I have another one, but it's in my bag and I'm too lazy to go and get it, and it is a purple color. I love these guys. I kind of just held off on purchasing them because I kind of didn't think I needed it. You know, I thought they were a rip-off of the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipsticks, and I love the Too Faced, that's such a long name, Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipsticks. And so I didn't really feel the need to buy them, but then I just kind of saw them in Harmon Face Value, and I saw them and they had the colors there, and so I just, you know, picked it up just to try it out and see if it really did compare, because the one thing that I would say with Too Faced is that it's expensive, and sometimes a girl doesn't want to spend so much money if you want to restock on something. So I was basically looking for a dupe, and I think I found it. The color that I am wearing today, it is Tease, which is this pink, oops. So the color that I'm wearing today is Teased, and it is this pink color. The packaging had kind of scared me because I saw little bits of like shimmer in it, but I don't see any kind of like chunky glitters or, you know, super shimmery. It doesn't look like that on my lips when it's applied. There is this color also, which is Bombshell, which is very similar to Tease, except it doesn't have like the shimmer. And then there's this color, which is Feisty, which is more of an orange. I picked this up because it just looked gorgeous and I can imagine it on my skin tone. So let me apply on my hands. And these things have staying power. I apply them in the morning and they last me through pretty much after lunch. It may not be as glossy, but it kind of like leaves a stain on your lips, which is fine by me, because sometimes if I see that, I'll just apply a little bit of clear gloss over it, and it's just as brand new basically. So let me show you some swatches. So yeah, you can kind of see it. So the bottom one is Tease, the middle one is Bombshell, which is more of a bubblegum pink, and then this is Feisty up. So the next item that I forgot to mention in my like perfumes, you know, love in the beginning of the video is this one by Zara, and it is Zara's Amber Vanilla. And I would never think to go to Zara for my perfumes, but I was there with a friend and the perfumes were right by checkout, and you know, they got me. I feel like it's the Isle of Doom when you're in like a Sephora or a retailer and they put all of those like point of sale items, and I know why they're there. They're there to get you to spend money. And I know I should be saying no and resisting them, but they get me every time because the products are so good. So yeah, I was in Zara with a friend and I picked this up, and this reminds me of Thierry Mugler's Angel. So if you love that perfume but don't want to spend all of the money, I highly recommend this. I wore this throughout the month of November, and I swear people would ask me if I was wearing Angel. And I actually own Angel. I like made it a thing to go buy it earlier this year, but then I don't use it as much because the bottle is so tiny. So that's my dupe for it. I wear that pretty much interchangeably with the others that I mentioned earlier in the video. The next product is this hand cream by Moroccan-Oil. Full disclosure, I work for Moroccan-Oil, but they're not paying me to say or mention this product. I just actually really love it. And this hand cream is in this Fragrance Original scent, which is the original or like the signature Moroccan-Oil scent. I like this better, much better than the original hand cream that we had, or the first hand cream that we came out with, because I love the scent more. It doesn't feel greasy. I love this size because I can throw it in my handbag and, you know, not have to worry. The one thing I've noticed again with my hands, I do wash my hands a lot because I'm a germaphobe, but just in general with the weather when it gets cold, my hands are a lot drier and ashier. And you don't need ashy hands in these streets, so I definitely recommend this. I love this one. Again, this is the Fragrance Original. I much prefer it than the Fleur d'Oranger. Don't hate me if you see this and you work for Moroccan-Oil, but this is my favorite one in the entire universe. Moroccan-Oil hand cream. The next 2 or 3 products are all eye makeup, and I saved eye makeup for last because I don't really do much with my eyes. What you see is what you get, basically. I tend to focus more on the lips because I love lipsticks and I love, you know, playing them up. I think my lips are my best features, right next to my legs, because your girl got some long legs. But I'm trying to do more with eye makeup. So the first one that I'm trying to actually take care of are my brows. I don't know how they'll look. They look good in the viewfinder, but I'm actually struggling with my brows lately. I'm trying to grow them out because I used to wax them and it was so thin, and I went through the struggle. I look like the total hood girl with my like thin little eyebrows, and now I'm trying to grow them back and it's just not working. So I've been trying to fill them in lately, but every time I fill them in myself, sometimes I look like Groucho Marx. And I know I mentioned the Anastasia Dip Brow pomade in one of my earlier videos, but I've also just been trying to play around with pencils, and the first one that I love, or the only one that I've actually been using, is this Milani, the Milani Easy Brow. Ooh. And it has the spoolie on one end, which I like because it makes it easier and I don't have to walk around like my room trying to find things. And then it has a retractable like pencil on the other end, and I like it. The color matches me perfectly. It doesn't you know, leave my eyes looking super black or dark, and this is the color dark brown. So yeah, anytime I do anything with my brows, I make sure to get like a brown or a dark brown, and definitely not an ebony or a black, because then I just look straight up angry. So this Milani Easy Brow Pencil has been my go-to. I did want to try to get the Anastasia kind of like Brow Wiz, but I don't see the need when I have something that's much more affordable that works just as well for me. So I love it, and that has been my brow go-to. In terms of mascaras, this Miss Manga by L'Oreal is the shit. I love it. I did not think I would like it as much as I did, because I had just kind of bought it on a whim. I saw like the displays and the commercials and all of that, and I figured, why not? I'm obsessed with it. It has a wet formula, which I like. I'm not one of those people that has like a dry formula like the L'Oreal. No, I'm lying. There's one by Lancome, Definitely Seals. Lancome Definitely Seals is so drying, and I want to like it, but I can't. I hate it to death. This one, the brow gets really skinny towards the end, which I love, and it's super flexible and bendy. So as you can see, it just kind of like moves around, it wiggles. I love it. The one thing that I will say, because the brush is so flexible, sometimes as I'm applying it, it will just like flick up and like I get mascara all over the place. It's not the end of the world, it's just super fucking annoying. But that won't stop me from purchasing this again. I think L'Oreal hit it out of the park with this one. My lashes just look long and voluminous, and sometimes it looks like I'm wearing false lashes, and it is just like the greatest feeling in the world when your lashes look so good. People are like walking up to you in the street and be like, are you wearing false lashes? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I was born like this. And the last product I picked up during the Sephora VIB like sale. I didn't do a haul video because I really didn't buy that much during the Sephora VIB. I knew what I wanted and I just went straight for those two products. And this is the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette. Urban Decay kind of annoys me because they tend to release a lot of the same things just over and over. So there's like Naked 1 through Infinity. There's, you know, Vice 1 through 20,000. So it's annoying. I fall for it sometimes. I mean, there's certain things I just don't want to get, like the Naked on the Run. I don't see the purpose of it. But the Vice 3 palette, I love it. I've been dipping into a few of the colors. Like broke down. Seems like it's about to crack on me, but let's just pray to Jesus that it doesn't. And the colors are just so pretty. I mean, look at this. It's just the perfect little palette that one can ask for. The reason why I picked this up is because I do love my Naked palette, and I have a few other palettes that I use, but I have my neutrals, and then I have the palettes that have a little bit of color, and I don't really have something that is just overall. I don't have something that is just like encompasses color, neutrals, whatever, and I feel like this has a good mix, as well as a good mix of shimmers and a few matte colors. So I like this because it's literally one thing that I pick up and I can do my eye makeup, and you know, I have a variety, I have options, and I'm not limited. So this is why I picked it up, especially if I wanted to travel. So it has been doing me a great deal throughout the month of November, and I'm excited to use it in December because December is my birth month and I plan to look like straight up gorgeous every single day. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new videos, and leave me a comment below just telling me what some of your November favorites were, or if there are any products that I should be trying out. And without further, nope, that's it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.